Good morning, and welcome to your weekly message from First Congregational Church, Milford, New Hampshire. I'm your pastor, Al Hoyt. Today is Thursday, September 21st. Got quite a bit coming up going on. Today from 9:30 to noon will be the Garden Friends meeting here in the grounds. At 7:30 this evening, a choir rehearsal is in the sanctuary. I hope to see some of you there. Sunday, September 24th at 9 a.m. is Bible study in the parish house, and then the church service in person at 10 o'clock with church service also live streamed. Following the church service will be our monthly potluck dinner. This month's theme is Mexican cuisine. Looking forward to it. Monday, September 25th, and matter of fact, all week, the Laura G. Heald rummage sale will be setting up in the parish house. Tuesday, September 26th, from 6:30 to 9, the Souhegan Valley Chorus will be here rehearsing in the sanctuary. Wednesday, September 27th, the Church Council will be meeting. The hybrid link will go out that afternoon. Thursday, September 28th, the Garden Friends will be meeting 9:30 to noon. From 9:30 to 1:30, if you're one of those who continues to worship at home, you can drive in to pick up your communion elements. And again, choir rehearsal at 7:30 in the sanctuary. On Friday, September 29th, you can also drive in to pick up your elements. And I'll reiterate that Monday through Friday, they'll be setting up the parish house for the rummage sale, which will be at 8 a.m. on Saturday, September 30th. On Sunday, October 1st, will be our Neighbors in Need offering. At 9 o'clock, of course, will be adult Bible study in the parish house and the church service at 10. I have notes here that if you have a child or children that are attending Sunday school, you must fill out a Sunday school registration and annual permission slip for each individual child. Vicki has the forms, they're available, and looking forward to having you. The coffee hour sign-up sheet for the upcoming Sundays in fall is on the table at coffee hour. We need two volunteers for each Sunday to help bring goodies, set up, serve, clean up. You'll get an email reminder during the week before the Sunday that you have signed up to volunteer. If you have any questions, contact Carol in the office. We need people to help with setup and cleanup of the potluck. If you can help with that, again, talk to Carol. The rummage sale will be Saturday, September 30th. Drop off items during this week. Volunteers are needed. You can contact Karen, Andrea, or Carol if you would like to participate in that or want to offer to help. Coming up in 3 short weeks is the Milford Pumpkin Festival. And it's not too soon to remind you that if you want to park here for the Pumpkin Festival, you're going to need one of these. This is a parking pass. We've been doing this for 5 or 6 years now. You'll notice it's got a date on it, so it can't be copied for some other year or any of that. They are numbered, so there are a certain number issued and no more. If you know someone who attends the Pumpkin Festival from the church, but who doesn't listen to this message or read the greeting, make sure you let them know that they're going to need a pass to get into the parking lot. There will not be anyone there to distribute passes on the days of the Pumpkin Festival. So you need to get one in advance, and you need to display it hanging either from your rearview mirror or on the dashboard where the police officer at the barricade can see it so he can wave you through. This has worked really well for us, and the police are very happy with the passes. And if you know somebody who has a habit of coming in early and parking before 10 o'clock before they close off the roads and doesn't have a pass, you may warn them that we may have to tow anyone who does not have a parking pass displayed in our parking lot. We only have a certain number of spaces, and the spaces are primarily for our church members and the guests who have permission to use our lawn, like the Boy Scouts. And we've been very generous with some of the vendors and given a few of them passes. But if you don't have a parking pass, you will not be allowed to park in our lot. And that is especially true for Sunday morning. If we get here on Sunday morning for worship and there are people who can't get into the parking lot because of people without passes parking there, we will tow cars. So let people know that so that nobody's surprised, right? So Verna and I came back from the Highland Games on Monday. We were supposed to stay till Tuesday, but a friend of mine passed away, so I had to go down to Plymouth to attend a funeral. But it was unusual this year. We've been going for 25 years and we've been through all kinds of weather, but we've never been through a hurricane before. And the wind was predicted to be strong enough that they had to cancel the Saturday event at the Highland Games. Some of the band competitions were moved to Sunday, which some of the bands couldn't stay and they had to leave. But we did get to see some of our friends compete. But it was an interesting experience because for all the years we've been going, we've been there in rain, we've been there in cold, we've been there in blistering hot, but we've never been there in high winds before. And this year they actually canceled Saturday because of the predicted high winds. And it's always been fascinating. But if you have any interest in Scottish heritage, in your heritage, or in just things related to Scotland, the Highland Games at Loon Mountain are always a fascinating take. I highly recommend coming to the games. If you come on Saturday, you have to buy your tickets well in advance. They don't sell any tickets that day. And for the last few years, since the pandemic ended, they have sold out every ticket by the middle of August. There were, I know, for this Saturday's event, there were over 25,000 tickets sold. It was sold out for Saturday, and it's going to be a big mess trying to figure out refunds for all of those 25,000 people. But if you do have any interest, I strongly recommend you go up, even if you just go up for a day. You go up on Friday is the sheepdog trials, and there's other things going on. Saturday is all band competitions, solo piping and drumming and dancing competitions. And Sunday is a little bit more laid back, and there are some band events and there are some athletic events. On Saturday is also all the heavy athletics. So it's always a really good take. We've been going for so long. We have a lot of friends that are there that we see every year. We also have some friends who live in Lincoln that we usually try to hook up with and have dinner with on Thursday night. Rebecca and Brian, don't worry. We will not miss your wedding next year. It's the Thursday before. So, but I strongly recommend if you have any interest at all. And so many people say, oh, I've always wanted to go to that. Go. Just go. Please join me in the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. As I said, the Pumpkin Fest is coming up. Now our fall schedules are all starting to get going, so we're getting busy. Everyone's getting busy again. I hope that you're taking advantage of as much of this as you can. This is a wonderful town. The Pumpkin Festival is an absolutely wonderful event, and I hope to come and see many of you here in church. I may have some visitors this Sunday coming, some relatives of mine who I haven't seen in quite a while. So I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are looking forward to it as well. I'm also looking forward to the Mexican potluck. So until we see each other again, take good care of each other. Take good care of yourself. And God bless.